Hello everyone, my name is Sabzi, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the user interface that we have been working on. So this is the first page that you will see. So what you will need to do is that you will need to enter a username and a session name, and then we will need to choose a corpus. Right now the options that we have is the synthetic data and the European Parliament data, so I'm going to choose European Parliament data. And then the next thing that we need to choose is the number of topics. So the options are 5, 10, 15, 20 and 50. I'm going to choose 15 and then click on start. So what's happening right now is that the system is loading up the model. This will take a few seconds. All right. So now this is what we are seeing here. So the left column is just the topics starting from index 0 and going all the way through index 14. And then the next column are the top words in that topic. And then here we see the top related documents. So if we click on any one of these documents, we will see a new window opening up. So these are just a small paragraph, the first paragraph of all of these documents. So the highlighted document, the highlighted text is a document that we clicked on, and then we can see total of 10 documents, the first paragraph of 10 documents here, 4 documents before this and 5 documents after this. So and then for each document we can choose labels, but right now we haven't added any labels, so there is no option here. So if we close up this window, now we can start adding all the labels. So I will just add a label 1, and then a label 2, and then a label 3. So as we're adding labels, the list of the existing labels will show up here. And notice if I try to add a label, let's say 3, which is a duplicate, I will see this error that doesn't allow for a duplicate label to be added. So now that we've added the labels, we can start labeling our documents so that we can run classifier after that. So let's just click on this document, and this will show us again total of 10 documents, and we can start labeling these. So let's just label this as 1, label this as 2, and then maybe label this as 3. And so here we see 3 options. We can go to the previous page, which will show us the 10 previous document without saving the labels, or we can click on next, which will show us the next 10 documents again without saving the labels, or we can save the labels that we've added in this page. So if we do that, if I click on save labels, what's happening here is that we will see these text changing colors. So the documents that we added the labels for them, they will turn red. All the other documents will stay the same. So now these 3 document labels are saved. Now we can start navigating through the documents. So this will, clicking on next will get us to the next 10 documents. Now we can start adding labels for these, and then maybe save the labels, and then clicking on next again, maybe choosing some labels. And let's say that is all the labels that we want to add. Now we can close this window and we can start running the classifier. So if we click on run classifier, this will start classifying the documents. This will also take a couple seconds. Okay, so now that the classification is over, this new window will open up, and this window has the documents, the first includes the first document that we labeled. So we started, the first document that we labeled was this one, so this is the page for that with 10 documents here. So notice that the documents that we labeled are still in red, and the other difference is that they don't have this information. So this is the probability information for the documents that the user didn't label and the classifier has decided on the label. So what this says is that the classifier thinks that this document should be labeled as 1 with probability 0.43, should be labeled as 2 with probability 0.17, and as 3 with probability 0.38. So now that we have all the classification results, we can start changing the labels and maybe rerunning the classifier. So if we look at this document and think that this document shouldn't be labeled as 1, we can just choose label 2 for this and save the labels. And then, like before, we can start navigating through all the documents, maybe change the label for a document that we had added label before, or any other changes that we want to do. And then after that, we can again save all the changes and rerun the classifier. The other option that we see here is deleting all document labels. So what this will do is that it will delete all the labels, including the ones that the user has added and the classification result labels. So if I click on this and then click on OK, what's going to happen is that now no document has labels. So if I click on this again, we will see that every label that we had added before is gone now, so we don't see any labels. So I think that's all I have for now. Thank you so much for your time.